How to Grow Spiritually. This is a 10-minute guide to self-discovery. Hi, it's Tiffany with Divinely Tiffany. Today we're going to dive into what it means to grow spiritually. Spiritual growth is about discovering your true self, following your soul's path, and creating a belief system that feels right for you. Let's go through some powerful steps to help you on your journey. Sitting in solitude to discover yourself. Your spiritual growth journey can start with sitting in solitude away from distractions to connect with your inner self. I remember when the first time I had decided to take on the practice of meditating, I probably sat in a room, dark space by myself and just closed my eyes. And I just tried to focus on my breathing and just to sit and be present in that moment. There was a lot of experience that came out of that moment. And after that day, I felt that it was something that I needed to practice on a daily basis, because once I got up from that meditation, I felt relieved. I felt a sense of relief from stress, and just the overwhelming of emotions that I was going through. I encourage you, if you decide to take on the practice of meditation, to set aside at least 10 to 15 minutes daily for quiet reflection. Maybe you can even journal if meditation may not be something you are interested in, or simply just being alone with your thoughts, just thinking things through, taking the time to just release whatever tension or stress you may have on your mind. Next point, practicing meditation to discover your soul's calling. There are different meditation techniques that you can try, such as just meditating where you're just sitting alone in a room, a dark space where you can just be alone by yourself, for a couple of minutes. You can start off with 5 minutes and just work your way up to however long you want to spend. 15 minutes is fairly reasonable. You can also use like mindful techniques where you can use like guided visualizations. That's a helpful way. I know one of the things that I started off with was music, high frequency music, just kind of helped calm my mind and settle me in the moments when I did sit down to meditate. I also used different apps and programs. I guess one of the ones that I did use was the Aura program, and it had like different all kinds of teachers and guiding masters and whatnot that were on there to kind of help you, with meditating and, guided you through the process. If this is your first time trying it, that may be a helpful process for you as well. Using some of these techniques can help you navigate and also help reveal insights into your purpose. Next point, create your own belief system beyond societal norms. Your spiritual beliefs don't have to match anyone else's. It's about discovering what truly aligns with you. One of the things that I incorporated into my own belief system is just being my own creative and critical thinker, not allowing myself to be, conform to what society says that we must be or what we must do. Just kind of being more critical thinking when it comes to those things that aligns with me and my purpose in life. The main thing you should consider is to explore and integrate your own belief systems, various spiritual practices that focus and resonates with you and you personally. Next point, establish a practical spiritual system that works for you. Spiritual growth requires consistent practice. Establish a routine that feels right for you, whether it's a morning meditation, evening gratitude, or weekly journaling. You can adjust your routine however you like and be as involved as much as you want. And just emphasizing that, allow some flexibilities for yourself. Don't force anything on yourself that doesn't feel right for you. Remember that it is about you. Start small and just incorporate things as they come to you. And just, maybe consider 2 practices that you may want to start off with and just incorporating them into your daily life or weekly routine, however it works out for you. Next point, read and evolve. Expand your knowledge. It is the key. Reading books helps expand your mind. Reading spiritual texts, self-help books, or learning about different belief systems can help broaden your perspective and deepen your understanding of the journey that you're on. One of the first few books that I had decided to read was The Sacred Woman and the How to Eat to Live book, because I wanted to try to, change up my diet. And both of these books were very helpful guiding books in changing up my diet and changing up my thought process through my journey. Next point, live a purpose-driven life. Growing spiritually often means discovering and living by a purpose that brings you joy and fulfillment. Living a purpose-filled life can look different for everyone, whether through career, relationship, or personal goals. I encourage you to explore what makes you feel fulfilled and find small ways to incorporate them into your daily life. Give yourself grace when you fall off and keep going. Spiritual growth isn't linear. There will be setbacks, and that's okay. Be kind to yourself and pick back up where you left off at, and just keep going. I remember early on in my journey when I first started off, I had so many mixed emotions about what I was experiencing, and I kept thinking to myself, like, why me? Why do I have to feel all these emotions? Why do I have to be isolated and feeling, as if I don't really have nobody to talk to? But something in me just told me to just keep going and just keep moving forth in the process, and that it was going to get better with time. Remember, it's a lifelong journey. If you're committed to spiritual growth, please consider subscribing to this channel, Divinely Tiffany, for more inspirational tips. Let's walk this path together.